and welcome all of you to my YouTube channel, Animals and Pets with Partha. Today I am going to talk to you about puppy care, and this is going to be a series of episodes that I am going to devote to explain in detail how one should take care of small puppies once they acquire it, and then how they should take care when the dog grows into an adult, and also what food would be right for them. I am from this old school of thoughts, and my inception into the dog world was as a little child, and I have spent over 50 years in this field of purebred dogs and at an international level. I have traveled to many countries, as you must be knowing, other than that, I have had numerous dogs over the last 50 years or so, and not only that, I have been running a veterinary clinic for over 40 years. Now, all this that sums up into a great deal of experience that I have firsthand, and I have been also interacting with the numerous, I would say, a multitude of pet owners, not only dogs, cats and other animals, who've been visiting my clinics, because I had so many veterinarians practicing. I had a surgery, and it was a whole works that I actually had to take care. And I was the main person who dealt with all the clients personally and directly. And apart from that, of course, my travels to all parts of this country, and much more than 100 times that I have gone abroad, just as a invited judge to other countries. I have spent my time learning about pets, learning about dog care, learning about pet care, and various other things that benefit my hobby, and my passion for dogs is fulfilled. Today, I will tell you that if puppies could talk, and if they could express their opinion, they would be telling us that why do you give us that boring pet food, the dog food? Why do you people, like humans, we who love our dogs, why do we have different types of food and real food? We don't have packed food, and so much thought and concern we have for developing a strong immune system. Recently, the pandemic that took the world by storm, the COVID-19, you must have observed that every doctor around the world talked of building a strong immune system. You had to have zinc, you had to have vitamin C to boost up your immune system so that the COVID-19 did not affect you. So why are we so callous about our pets whom we love so much? We try to give them a ready-made food, and that's it. And the only thing what we prefer doing is we like to showcase their packets and their, and then try to say that this is the dog food I use and whatnot, and this is 500 rupees or 800 rupees or 1000 rupees, whatever. That is the price of dog food per kilo. So it is, if we say it is chicken, then one would say, well, chicken is only 200-300 rupees a kilo. Well, a dog food, that is 1000 rupees a kilo. So, that the more I spend, or more a person spends on his dog, it shows how much love they have for a dog. Means it's all money related nowadays. But when it comes to us, our own system, we prefer to have natural food. And but why not for the dogs? So I would be talking about holistic care, holistic medicine, and dogs. Dog food that is good for your dog, that will boost up the longevity of your dog, so that you who love your dog as a pet will have a dog that will live with you for much longer than if you kept them on just ordinary commercial dog food. Well, let me tell you on the onset that I have never worked for a dog food company. And I have to run a lot of, I have had my own sort of outlet for dog food, and I have sold all varieties of dog food, but it does not mean that I will promote any dog food. The dog food companies are very self-sufficient, and they aggressively promote their products. They throw parties, lavish parties. They invite all the vets in town, and they sort of give samples out, and they say that is the best. Those packet foods, of course, whatever it is all loaded with preservatives, and they are just, dry foods. And who likes to munch on dry food? I don't think any puppy. But then they have no choice, because see, whatever you give them to eat, they have to eat to survive. They have no other choice. Because we have the choice, we have the best for ourselves. And for them, what we do is, we do something which to prove to the world, to the people, that I am, I have money and I spend a lot of money on my dogs, and this is the food, and this is the trainer, this, that, whatever, and whatnot. But what is actually good for your pet, that is what I'm going to talk to you about. I'm not concerned that whether it's not that every person with money are only going to feed dog food. There are a lot of people with money, but they have concern and love for their animals also. So they would care to listen to me for a few minutes, and then I will be taking every new episode that I take. This will be a continuation of episodes, because it's not a small subject that I am going to talk to you about. I'm going to talk to you about the whole lot, the entire how you must keep your dog, and how the immune system must be boosted, and so that they don't fall ill. And even if they fall ill, you should go for holistic treatment, and not just if it has a skin inflammation, you give it a bit of steroids, and then the dog feels comfortable for a while, and then again other problems start up. Then if they have a fever, then you give them a strong antibiotic, and then the fever subsides, and immediately they have a little while later they have other problems coming up. So it means it's not that of course, if you are dependent on trainers and handlers, I am telling you that I for many years, even if I talk 30 years, 40 years, I've seen how aggressively, because these people who are, I'm sorry to say, they are only interested in the commercial part of dog keeping, because the person who is a vet, he would prefer that more patients come to him every day, more dogs become ill, and of course, so how they're going to promote their practice, or what air conditioned clinic, and what other facilities that they can talk about. And not only that, it's because I have been inside that practice, that veterinary practice which I have done. Of course, I've done it very ethically. I have had so many vets practicing with me, and many of the top vets are now some of the top vets in the city. Of course, I am not going to name anybody, but it's for you to find out, and you will know who are the people who have actually been associated with me in the yesteryears, and they're doing very well. But what happens is I am a passionate dog lover, and I'm not a commercial person. If I had to with the reputation and the popularity and the that people are as an international judge of some value, I would otherwise be doing dog breeding and dog selling business, but I'm not in it. And even if I was earlier days, I was breeding and selling puppies and all that, I've given that all up, because people now prefer to buy dogs only from pet shops, and whatever they explain, they believe. And not only that, everybody is aggressively marketing puppies. There are groups and groups and groups, and all the groups are full of this puppy and that puppy, and this is show quality, and that is international champion son, and that is the grandson of the world champion, and things like that. So it is a sort of a very chaotic place. if I had to sell puppies at this time, I would have to, nine times out of 10, I would have to tell lies. And all the pedigrees are mostly all cooked up. Means, as you know, that people who are doing the business of selling pedigrees, they sell a microchip, and the microchip has a sort of a chip that carries a number, and that number is related to a paper. So they give you the chip, and you push it onto any puppy, and the puppy sort of owns the paper. Means the paper has a number, and the microchip that you push around the neck region under in the subcutaneous layer of the dog, what happens is that numbers are going to match, and so that whatever puppy you push that in, that paper will be sort of matching that number, and so it's all you might one person may land up buying two dogs. Maybe he wants a pair. He buys one dog from some seller in north of Calcutta, and he buys a male from North Calcutta and a female from a dealer in South Calcutta. But it might so happen that they are both litter brothers and sisters. But then when they buy you the papers, of course the papers are available in the market, they give you two different papers, because when a person sells a litter to these dealers, not that one person is going to buy the whole lot. So they sell it to whoever wants it. And so both these dogs are actually brothers and sisters. So as you know, the more inbreeding that you do, you're going to, the gene pool becomes close, and then a lot of hereditary defects creep into the dogs. And it is for you to find out from your doctors or the internet that what indiscriminate inbreeding can result in. So means with all this, but then you finally, if you land up buying a puppy, but then you must know how to take care of it. But if you then again put them on commercial dog food, which is full of preservatives and which do nothing good to them, it's poor food is related, of course, to poor health. And so I would not recommend any food. I will not take the name of any dog food, whatever may be its price. I have practically zero or maybe just negligible use of dog food with my pets, maybe a handful just to sort of as tidbits, but it's the main meal, whatever I keep my dog, is always on natural food, and I have believed in it all my life, and I will keep believing it. And because that is what I believe when I look after myself, I believe in real food, and I eat real food, and I like to keep myself healthy and strong. So I would also like my pets to live long with me, and I would like to give them the best of care possible. So with these words, this is just an introduction. I cannot take this episode longer, because the more I drag it, people lose interest and they're going to shut it off. So I will go into, you've listened to me, you've listened what I want to speak to you about, and then I'll come with the episode 2. Just follow, is puppy care, and then puppy care 1 is what is I'm talking on now today. It'll be puppy care 2, 3 and 4. It'll go on like this. I'm doing episodes in Bengali also for my Bengali listeners, and I will try and do it also in Hindi. So till then, be tuned up. Do subscribe to my channel, and also tap on the bell button so that you are intimated when my next video is uploaded. And please like and share, and if you want to know something specific, or if you want me to talk to you on some subject, do go into the comment box and comment on it, or you have my WhatsApp number, which is flashed onto the when my episode turns on, and you please send me WhatsApp messages, and I'll try and answer to you. So happy looking after your dog. No problem.